So hi there, my name is FlashPy212 here, and I was in the market for buying a concealed carry weapon now for some time. It's always difficult to decide which one to get, and there were a few that I was considering, and amongst them I started with just a classic Glock 26, but didn't like it because it was too blocky and it was difficult to conceal even if you have it in your pocket. I know it's not a pocket gun, but still. You can see all the lines on it and it was difficult to conceal. Another one was Shield from MP. I found that too big as well and I didn't like the grip very much. So then I was thinking about a Ruger, and that was the LC9 and LCP, I think they are, but I didn't like that. It was too small and the recoil was quite high. It's a very light gun, but somehow I find it difficult to get the really good grip, so didn't like that very much. And then I find out, I was browsing the internet, I was looking for the best concealed carry weapon and something that is very easily concealed, and I found Sig Sauer, and I thought, well, Sig Sauer, I never thought about buying Sig Sauer because I know they are quite expensive. And I found this model, I think P938, and I said, oh well, that's pretty good. It's 380 and an LCP. And then when I look at the website, I found, oh, they do actually the model. They do the model in 9mm parabellum, and that was P938, and the designs on them were very nice. I think they're doing it about 7 or 8 designs that I found here in Slovakia. The price was quite expensive for that gun, but then when I held it in my hand, I just thought, well, this is the one I want. So here it is, Sig Sauer. It's a very nice box, as you can expect for the price that you're paying for it. In Slovakia I paid for this one about 990 euros after the discount. I know it's much more than in the US, but somehow the weapons here are very expensive. So this is it. Let's open it, let's have a look what is inside. I'll just put it like this on the camera so you can see. There's not that much in it actually. As you can see, you have a little booklet about the gun. Just the usual stuff, nothing major in it. And then you got the gun. There is a holster, plastic holster, but I'm not using it because it's very easy to scratch the gun with it. And then it comes with 2 magazines. The P938 comes with 2 magazines, 6-round magazine. And you can also buy the 7-round magazine, but that's for extra. I think the model P938, that one, the smaller one with 380 ACP, comes only with 1 magazine, so that's a bit of a disadvantage. So yeah, we'll have a closer look to that in a bit. Okay, so box aside, here it is. Let's zoom in a bit. So as you can see, this is the version Equinox. They make them in I think the variety of 7 or 8 different models. In Slovakia, as I'm based in Slovakia, there's always problem here with importing them. I think there's actually a waiting list on these, and sometimes it can take up to 5-6 months for waiting for them. They are very popular here, and where I bought it, I paid 990 euros for it. So I think that's quite a lot if you compare it with the US, but what you can do? As I told you, it comes with 2 magazines. They are 6-round magazines, flash button, and I also bought the 7-round magazine for extra 50 euros roughly. The gun is empty. Damn it. And it's much easier to shoot it with this magazine, when you can support your pinky on that as well. because without it you have to have it underneath the gun with another magazine. And what I find very strange on the internet was, I think these type of guns buying usually men for their women, for their girlfriends, for whatever, for like a handbag gun. So most reviews I think is a little bit based on the kind of woman side of view, and they said that the recoil, if you compare it to 238, the recoil is quite harsh on these. The 238 comes in 380 ACP, and when I was buying this I was concerned a bit, as it's small gun, about if it will be really kicking that hard. But then I was lucky. They have a shooting range there. They didn't have this model there, the 938 or 238 or whatever, nothing like that. They had that, only another candidate that I was thinking of, and that was the Walther PPS. Very nice trigger, but the size again too big for me to conceal it really if I want to carry it in a pocket or inside the waistband. It's just that little bit difference in the size, and then it started to be difficult to conceal it. So where I was lucky was the salesman that was selling this gun to me, he had exactly the same. So we went down to the shooting range and he gave me a few shots from it, and the recoil is I think nothing. If you compare it to the full-size guns like whatever, Glock 17, HKP 30, whatever, I think it's pretty much the same. There is not that much difference that I can really talk about. Another thing that I was afraid of was if it wouldn't be too small for my hands. I have a very quite long fingers, so but the grip is actually very nice. I think this is the best grip from all these models, the LCP, the Walther PPS, and all the small size of Ruger LCP, and all these the weapons like a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. There's always problems with the grip if you have a bigger hands, or if you find it difficult to actually really hold something, you know, small size gun, as it's not really compact. It's kind of a pocket gun, but it's not that small. It's very comfortable to shoot. The design of this Equinox, they had different versions like a SAS. There is another one that is called, I think, Extreme, and there is a Nightmare version. I think you can all find them on the Sig Sauer website. But I think the most beautiful of them, I think, is this Equinox. They have the rosewood engraved version. That's a nice one as well, but in Slovakia I think that's impossible to get it really. Let's get the zoom a bit more so you can see it a bit closer. The grips are very nice. I'm always changing grips on the guns, but I think I'm going to stick with these ones. They are nice. And the quality of the lined up and everything is very nice. The only drawback kind of is if you're paying 1,000 euros for the weapon like this, of this size and these proportions, I don't understand why they put plastic trigger on it. I just don't get it. As a comparison with the size, I don't have anything to compare it. Only my 1911, and that's going to be a difference, and the weight difference as well. So that's 911. It's Norinco MP29. Let's put it like this. Heavy. There we are. And of course, there's no, you know, to conceal 1911. That's kind of a magic trick, difficult to pull out, but cancel. This little thing is no problem at all. So as I told you, Walther PPS, one of the very good candidates for a console carry, still too big. Then the Sig 938, 238, then again between the 238 a little smaller. The grip was I find it quite nice as well on that smaller pistol. I was just thinking, well, if it's 380 good enough for personal defense, I think of course it is. I think 22 LR is good. I'm not sure, well, you never know what can happen, but we here in Slovakia, it's not kind of that many guns around like in the US when you live in some kind of bad area or you have some kind of problematic people there. It's not that much actually shooting here, and I think they can actually only to take the gun out from the holster and point it at somebody. I think that can make a big difference, and he will run away. He's not going to do anything, I think. Well, in case maybe he will grab his gun. Well, we don't know. So this is the leaflet that comes with it, and I'm not sure, well, nobody I think is pretty much, you know, interested in these little books. It's all of the safety and all the parts, how to repair it, how to clean it and all sorts of that stuff. But then nothing else in the box pretty much. That's a 6-round magazine, as I told you, 2 of them. If you buy the model 238, the small one, that comes only with one magazine only. But I think even if you will get one magazine, just get that. I think that's plenty. Just get one, the extended one for the 7 rounds, and I think you'll be alright with 1 6-round and 1 7-round magazine. There's no point of having, I think, 2. Well, it's always every little helps, as they say. And this is the holster. As I mentioned, plastic one. Don't like these holsters. They always leave marks on the guns. Well, let's try it. God damn it with this camera. Okay. Click, and that's it. It's not going to go anywhere. Then I'm fucking hell. Well, I can't take it out now. Okay, so it will stay like this forever now. The holster that I bought is just the normal inside pocket waist. Can't get it out. What? It's really fitted inside like nothing. And you don't need to be afraid of losing it. But how the hell to get it out? Oh shit. I can't see any safety or anything. I'm going to fight with it now, so I will see you in a well, I hope it's not going to be a half an hour. Okay, so half an hour later, I finally managed to get it out. I think the fit is very tight. It's new, so it was kind of difficult to get it off. But I managed somehow. So, to that holster that I'm carrying, let's have a look. So I got it here on the side. It's very snug fit as well. It's not going to fall anywhere, and it's kind of difficult to see it. That's good about these guns with this side. So even good concealable in the pocket. A little bit difficult to see my pocket now. But of course, if you have a pocket carry holster, it will be better, because now you can see the lineup just a bit maybe. But it's same with the Same with the phone if you have in your pocket. Nowadays everybody has a phone case and everything, so when you see the phone, or I don't think you will be able to tell if there is a gun or not. Well, of course, if you sit, then you can see you can see it through there. I'm very happy with it. It's very nice to shoot, and it's also nice, makes me happy to go to the range and to shoot it. So that's about everything from me now. If you have any questions or anything, just don't be afraid to ask me. And for the specifications that I can tell you, the weight is 16 ounces, is about 450 grams, so it's not that heavy. With some, first I thought, well, I will buy STI, some kind of 1911s in officer versions, but they are about the 1 kilo, so about twice the size of this. And the length is 5.9 inches, so 150 millimeters. The barrel length 3 inches, 76 millimeters. Width is 1.1 inch, that's 28 millimeters, and height is 3.9 inches, so that's about 99 millimeters. It comes with 6 round magazine, 2 of them, but I really I think it's really neat to buy the 7th round, especially for that you can, you know, rest your pinky on it, and the grip is very nice, and in the shooting range, no problem, shoot 500 rounds, no problem. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, leave the comment down below, and I will see you next time. Thank you, bye bye.